News now, Maui Police Chief John Pelletier has produced records that appear to show he was hundreds of miles away from an alleged gang rape connected to rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
Pelletier is named in a lawsuit accused of covering up the assault. H&N investigates Lynn Kawano obtained bank statements and receipts from the chief's credit card on that day.
Guys, Maui Police Chief John Pelletier is in trouble. He is facing a lot of consequences from the police commission. And now he's even submitting receipts to avoid being removed from his position as police chief. Let's get into this right now. So an article that was published March 12th, which would have been yesterday, from Maui Now, Maui Police Commissioner to meet March 19th to discuss whether to put Chief Pelletier on leave due to Diddy lawsuit allegations. Now, the Maui Police Commission faces a major decision of whether to place Maui Police Chief John Pelletier on leave based on allegations in a lawsuit that he was involved in a conspiracy of a gang rape orchestrated by Sean Diddy Combs. Now, we did a video about this lawsuit, and we specifically went over details about what the Ashley Parham lawsuit is saying. Ashley Parham's lawsuit alleges that John Pelletier and company trafficked her. Okay, it is a RICO trafficking type of civil lawsuit. And essentially, according to the lawsuit, John Pelletier posed as a Contra Costa police officer responding to the call and basically was like the strong arm for Diddy. So now this has become a huge thing because the mayor, Richard Bison, basically sent a letter to the police commission requesting that Pelletier be placed on administrative leave and that the commission launch its own investigation. Now, Stacey Monsi, the chair of the police commission, declined to comment on Monday about the case as she could not be reached on Tuesday. But a member of the police commission who requested anonymity told the Hawaii Journalism Initiative on Tuesday that due to the sunshine laws that require advance public notice, it was too late to call for an emergency meeting before the commission's regular meeting on the third Wednesday of the month. So the commission will wait until the scheduled meeting March 19th to discuss the mayor's request. In the meantime, Pelletier remains as Maui's police chief. Now, let me say, Pelletier is definitely fighting back some of these allegations. He is submitting his own evidence, which includes basically bank records of where his whereabouts were at the night in question. Now, mind you, Ashley Parham said that she was assaulted in California. John Pelletier brought in his own receipts, which included financial records that basically showed that around the time that everything is being alleged, he was actually in Vegas.
The records we received show MPD's chief was making multiple purchases in Las Vegas, Nevada, far from Orinda, California.
Explosive allegations in a civil lawsuit calls Maui Police Chief John Pelletier a co-conspirator, accusing him of being part of Sean Diddy Combs' security staff that covered up a sex assault involving the rapper and record producer in California on March 23rd, 2018. H&N Investigates requested records from MPD that would help explain where Pelletier was on that day. A department spokesperson provided a bank statement, a barbershop, ATM, grocery stores, and restaurants all in Las Vegas. A 24-hour fitness bill shows the payment was tied to a location in Carlsbad, California, so we asked for clarification and were given a receipt. It says Pelletier was in person in Las Vegas when the card was used at the gym sales desk. His signature is on the receipt. Pelletier was a captain for the Las Vegas Metro Police Department in March 2018.
This kind of evidence can be very, very convincing. You know, the fact that he's got receipts showing that he's somewhere else when the incidents took place is pretty damning to the allegations.
Okay, so this is how he plans to clear his name. In the meantime, guys, every police commission is a little bit different. When you work in government, I've worked in government. If you have a scandalous type of lawsuit, like such as, and you're in a position of, to protect and care and honor, and you're for the community, the commission is going to hold you at a higher bar, right? They're going to hold you up on a higher bar and they're going to review your behavior and they're going to see all these things that are happening, what's being alleged. Hell, even the mayor making this recommendation towards John Pelletier, I mean, that says a lot. The mayor's not having it. He doesn't want this kind of mark in his community, which I understand. Well, it's interesting because when the Maui fires happened, I felt like these two, the mayor and the chief of police, were working in conjunction in terms of like trying to change the narrative about who responded to what, who did what, how everything happened. I mean, it was a crazy time when the Maui fires happened. And I'm a little surprised that the mayor is still in office, even the police chief being in that chair currently. I mean, literally, he played police chief, coroner, he played it all when the Maui fires happened. And it was a huge scandal. And don't forget how many people they tried to trap in that almost like died. People died in this fire. And even the numbers are a bit unclear and a bit skewed, in my opinion. Not everything's being reported. But anyways, I digress. In order to clear his name, John Pelletier has brought these receipts. But it is being said that the chiefs of the Maui Police and the fire departments are unique in that they are hired and fired by a commission of volunteer appointed by the mayor, unlike the heads of most county departments who are appointed by the mayor and approved by the Maui County Council, which is interesting because I feel like I had that when I worked in city and county, in government and everything. The mayor appoints people and then you have like the council, right? So it's an interesting take how they've done this here. The duties of the 9-member police commission includes reviewing MPD's budget requests before they're sent to the mayors, investigating charges brought up by the public against the department, and evaluating the police chief's performance every year, according to the Maui County Charter. The commission also has the power to appoint and remove police chief. Before removing the chief, the commission must inform the chief in writing of the charges and hold a meeting. So he's able to kind of maybe make a fight for his case. And that's what he's doing now. He's bringing bank records. The charter does not specify who serves as head of the department if the chief were to be placed on administrative leave. Next in line, according to the organizer chart, is the deputy chief, a role currently held by Wade Maeda, I think that's how you say his name. On Tuesday, Pelletier said in his own statement that he was deeply disappointed by Bison's requests to put him on leave, but added he will fully cooperate with any investigations. He says, "Let me be clear, the allegations made against me are completely false, and I have not been formally served with any legal paperwork." Now, Ariel, I kind of wonder, where is the legal paperwork for these individuals? It should be easy to serve John Pelletier. Yes, he's in Hawaii, but you can hire somebody to go serve him. Like, what is going on here? This is what gets to me about these lawsuits sometimes, that it's like, I get it, that some lawsuits, and I say some, do hold victims, right? And I get that, we have to amplify those voices, but people that are being accused should be served. Okay? They should know about these lawsuits before it hits an outlet, at the very least. That's just my thought on that. You have to know what's wagering against you so that, okay, appropriate parties are prepared. That's how I feel. But he has not been served. So he's finding out about this lawsuit maybe when it hits the media, when his face is put on this lawsuit. Keep that in mind. Throughout my career, I have served with integrity and dedication. I am deeply disappointed by this request, which I believe to be both premature and unjust. I understand the importance of transparency and accountability in law enforcement, and I fully intend to cooperate with any necessary processes to ensure the truth is known. Now, people are saying, and you guys said it in my comments, Rabbit, that lawsuit, that Ashley Parham lawsuit, might be a fake one, might be X, Y, and Z. This is what's happening. And I said, oh, okay, well, yeah. If that is the case, then the Jane Doe and the attorneys have a pretty big fight against them, don't they? And if you're going to be wagering these kinds of allegations, you're going to have to bring it.
According to the lawsuit filed for an Ashley Parham, a Jane and John Doe, Pelletier was posing as a sheriff's deputy to run interference when police officers arrived at the home in Orinda, California, which is 560 miles away from Las Vegas, Nevada, a drive that would take approximately 8 hours.
The civil suit accuses the chief of some very specific crimes at some very specific places. And if the chief can establish that he was not in fact there at the time through documentary evidence such as receipts, it sounds like someone may owe the chief a big apology.
Also included in the lawsuit, a picture from what appears to be Combs at the Super Bowl in Minnesota in 2018. The complaint alleges that Pelletier was there with the rapper on the field. The Chiefs spokesperson says that is not him. A bank statement shows transactions on Super Bowl Sunday at businesses in Las Vegas, a convenience store, gas station, and pizza place.
The spokesperson went on to say the chief has never met Combs or any of the defendants in the lawsuit.
One thing that I will say that I have a lot of questions about, and I feel like is in favor of Ashley Parham, is she did report all of these events to the police. And according to Ariel Mitchell Kidd, she's been trying to FOIA these reports because the Contra Costa police did make a statement basically validating that her allegations were investigated and nothing came out of it. So what does that tell me? That tells me that there's a police report out there that would validate or at least show that somebody responded to Ashley Parham the night that this alleged incident and assault happened. Okay, so I have to wonder if there's something out there to support her allegations. Hell, all right. Hopefully they bring it on. But it sounds like Contra Costa is not willing to release anything. And the other, because it was two police departments, and the other police department is not willing to release anything until there's a subpoena. I don't know how that works. I know I heard that FOIA laws are going to be changing pretty soon. So I mean, I guess we'll see and find out. This is definitely a case that we're going to be following. Now, in the lawsuit, of course, we know that John Pelletier is accused of impersonating a Contra Costa sheriff to the alleged victim, Ashley Parham, and claiming to be conducting a federal investigation on drug trafficking in order to stop a responding local officer from trying to interview the mother and son who are listed as plaintiff John and Jane Doe in this lawsuit. But here's the deal. In 2018, which is when all of these events are alleged to have happened, Pelletier worked in leadership for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Now, it's not that, there's an issue of like, could he get there or couldn't get there or whatever. I mean, the police department is in Vegas. This is happening in California. We don't know. But he is saying, John Pelletier is saying that he has receipts that he was not in that location around that time. Where do you guys stand with kind of the contradicting information? Let me know. And again, this is not like a forensic pool. Clearly, get your forensic accountants. Make sure they pull Pelletier's accounts to ensure that all of this is actually valid. So this lawsuit, for those that don't know, was amended to identify John Pelletier and other defendants. We know Jaguar Wright and other folks have been identified in this lawsuit as well. In a letter to the commission on Monday, the mayor said that there's a precedent in county government for placing opponent officials on leave during an investigation. This approach does not constitute a presumption of guilt, but ensures that the individuals in question is not in a position that may compromise the integrity of the office while the matter is under review. Bison said the County of Maui charter requires appointed officers to uphold the highest ethical standards to maintain public confidence in local government. Pelletier added in his statement on Tuesday, I firmly believe no one should face professional consequences based on unsubstantiated claims. I remain committed to the officers, staff, and residents of the county and sincerely appreciate the support of those who know my character, my dedication to my family, my lifelong commitment to this profession, he said. Despite this challenge, my focus remains on serving this community and leading the Maui Police Department with the honor and integrity it deserves. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Should there be a thorough investigation before we start removing John Pelletier? I mean, I told you guys, I'm not a fan of John Pelletier. John Pelletier, in my opinion, and I've seen it when the handling of the Maui fire is as corrupt as they come, okay? Yes, I said it. Allegedly, and in my opinion, he's something else, okay? That's how I feel. He is something else. And even the mayor is no different. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.